Are there really UFOs flying over Ukraine? Have you heard about the mysterious UFOs flying over Ukraine? It's been a hot topic in the news lately, but is there really any truth to it? We're here to investigate, so buckle up and join us as we dive deep into the mystery and try to uncover the truth about these strange sightings. In recent months, there have been reports of mysterious pitch-black phantom UFOs spotted in the skies over Ukraine. Witnesses have described these UFOs as completely dark, with no visible signs of propulsion, and seemingly able to maneuver in ways that suggest they are not of this earth. Some have also reported that these UFOs have been seen zooming at incredible speeds, though they make no sound as they do so. Ukrainian authorities have been investigating these sightings, though so far there has been no official explanation for what these mysterious craft may be. However, the sheer number of reports, combined with the lack of any recognizable features on the craft, has caused some to speculate that these UFOs could be of extraterrestrial origin. The National Science Agency of Ukraine has declared recent reports of unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP, flying over Ukraine's skies to be false, citing significant errors in the report's methodology and findings. The main astronomical observatory, MAO, in Kyiv's report from mid-September described a significant number of objects whose nature is not clear, including numerous so-called phantoms that seem to fly through the atmosphere at up to 33,000 miles per hour, 53,000 kilometers per hour, or roughly twice the speed of an intercontinental ballistic missile. The authors of the report labeled these phantom objects as UAPs, the preferred term for unidentified flying objects, or UFOs, in the scientific community, but they made no attempt to rule out less implausible explanations like satellites, drones, or artillery used in the ongoing Russian invasion of Ukraine, which started about half a year before the report was published. Now that the UAP report has been thoroughly investigated by the National Academy of Sciences of Ukraine, NASU, it has been declared irresponsible and lacking in scientific rigor. A group of NASU scientists issued a statement saying, "The processing and interpretation of results were performed at an inappropriate scientific level and with significant errors in determining distances to the observed objects." The team further stated that the report did not meet the professional requirements for publication of the results of scientific research, and they mandated the removal of the NASU's name from the file. The MAO researchers examined observations of unusual, fast-moving objects found by one of two observatories close to Kyiv for their report. Based on how much background light each object appeared to be blocking, the team deduced the distance, size, and speed of these objects, coming to the conclusion that many of the mysterious objects were about the size of an airplane but moved through the atmosphere at the speed of a spacecraft. However, according to work by Harvard University astrophysicist Avi Loeb, who recently published a critical paper on the Ukraine UAP report to the preprint database, the researchers appear to have miscalculated the distances and locations of those objects by relying solely on data from a single telescope, and as a result, miscalculated the size and speed of the objects, as well. According to Loeb of Live Science, the proper method to infer distances is called triangulation, where you observe the same object from different directions. But they lack that information. Each object would produce a giant fireball like a rocket or meteor does when passing through the atmosphere if the phantom objects were indeed as big, as fast, and as high in the sky as the Ukrainian team claimed. According to Loeb, the fact that these objects were completely black does not prove that they were made of extraterrestrial technology so much as it suggests that the astronomers drastically miscalculated the objects' locations. Bugs, bombs, or aliens. In his critique of the UAP report, Loeb suggested that it was likely that the Ukrainian researchers underestimated the distances to the phantom objects by a factor of 10. If the phantoms were 10 times closer to the camera than the researchers claimed, then the objects suddenly matched the size and speed of artillery shells, a common projectile found in war zones like Ukraine. The objects could reasonably be perceived as bullets if they were brought 10 times closer to the camera. If you get even closer, it might be insects. For example, a fly moving quickly close to the telescope might appear dark. In their examination of the UAP report, NASA appears to have come to a similar conclusion, noting that the astronomers not only made significant errors in calculating the distances of the objects but also failed to rule out more straightforward explanations for the sightings. The NASA scientists stated in their statement that the authors do not provide arguments that natural phenomena or artificial objects of earthly origin may be among the observed UAPs. The impact of Russia's invasion of the country should not be disregarded, even though it is unclear exactly what the Ukrainian astronomers saw, whether it was artillery, bullets, bugs, or something else entirely. Office of the Director of National Intelligence, ODNI. According to the ODNI report, other potential causes of UAP include airborne clutter, such as birds and balloons, atmospheric phenomena, such as ice crystals, or secret government projects. Aliens are not mentioned as a potential explanation in the report. The American government, however, is not yet prepared to rule out this possibility for sightings in American airspace. The U.S. Congress granted funding earlier this year so that the Department of Defense could establish a new office with the sole purpose of handling military reports of UFO sightings. Reports of UFO sightings have become increasingly frequent in recent years, with many citizens claiming to have seen unusual objects in the sky. While these claims have yet to be substantiated by any scientific evidence, many researchers remain open to the possibility of extraterrestrial life and the potential implications that come with it. Despite the lack of hard evidence, reports of UFO sightings have increased significantly in recent years and continue to be taken seriously by many in the scientific community. Governments around the world have taken note and established task forces to investigate potential sightings and attempt to uncover the truth. While the truth behind these reports remains largely unknown, the prevalence of UFO sightings is an intriguing subject that deserves further scientific investigation. Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. And don't forget to subscribe and watch other interesting videos in our channel.